Well, greetings everybody. Let me preface this video that I am reading this article very sarcastically. Alright, let's begin. Breaking. This is no April Fool's. The Chinese space station could smash into Earth today. This came out from USA Today 6 hours ago. Oh, that's well, you would think that it would at least allow me to have an uninterrupted page. But anyway, so let's continue, because this is scary. Okay, Aerospace Corp, which has been tracking the approach of the unmanned TianGong 1, said the space station, also known as, of course, Heavenly Place, should re-enter Earth's atmosphere Sunday, shortly after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you guys over on the east? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock on the west. So or 4:11 here on the west coast. So yeah, it's 7:11 on the east coast. So heads up, everybody. The show is just about to begin. God dang it, piece of shit. The European Space Agency estimated re-entry would take place late Sunday or early Monday. Oh boy, this is exciting. I can't wait. Yeah. The agency's estimated point of re-entry includes most of the globe, including all but the northernmost sections of the U.S., Canada, Russia, and Northern Europe are among areas that also appear to be in the clear. Wait a minute. What did that say? Okay, the ESA estimated that re-entry would take place late Sunday or early Monday. Okay, I got that. That's understood. Now, the agency's estimated point of re-entry includes most of the globe, including all but the northernmost sections of the United States, Canada, Russia, and Northern Europe among the areas that also appear to be in the clear. So basically, that's like half the globe. Yeah, of course it's gonna come down, but it's gonna come crashing down in a place where nobody can see it. I smell a rat. A European Space Agency rat. Okay. But be prepared. Any debris that survives will likely hit water or ground within 20 minutes of the space station's entry into the Earth's atmosphere. Alright, remember, this is MSN, mainstream news. Yeah. Boy. Okay, so a former NASA administrator and university professor at Syracuse University told the very reputable USA Today. Oh boy, yeah, they're not full of fake news, are they? Anyone who sees what could be debris from the Heavenly Palace should not touch it or inhale its fumes. Aerospace Corp warned the station carried a highly toxic substance called hydrazine. Now, I want to see what hydrazine is. Hydrazine, a colorless, volatile, alkaline liquid with powerful reducing properties used in chemical synthesis and in some kinds of rocket fuels. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to get into the language stuff. But, hold on. Okay, so hydrazine is a chemical compound. Hydrazine is an inorganic compound with the chemical formula N2H4, archaically called diamidogen, a simple pnictogen hydride. I'm gonna have to do some more research on this, but I digressed. Let me get back to the space station. Okay, back here again. So yeah, it's highly toxic. I don't know, guys. We know, tongue-tied. Don't know what to say. I wish you guys could just read my mind on this. That if it's loaded with this harmful chemical compound, maybe, just maybe, they're going to release this into the air. Okay? Follow me again. Because again, we know that anybody who is a critical thinker knows that space stations are fake. Anyways, let me pause. Hold on. Sorry, sometimes when my cats are in here, they distract me and I forget what I'm saying. So what I was saying is, maybe they're planning on pretending that the so-called TianGong 1 crashes down in a remote part of the planet where nobody sees, and then the mainstream media will come out and say, okay, it's crashed in such and such place, and then, a few weeks or a couple of months from now, some news is going to come out about hydrazine. I'm just guessing. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. When this supposed TianGong 1 crashes, let's wait for the domino effect. And if this word hydrazine shows up in mainstream media news in the future, well, maybe what we're looking at is a pre-planned false flag. All right, everybody. I wasn't going to do any videos today, but I don't know. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. And thanks for watching. Again, let's keep an eye on this over time. And remember, the word hydrazine in the future might become important. Alright. Have a great Easter. Wait, before you go, I found this from the Toxopedia. Hydrazine. Chemical and physical properties of hydrazine. Hydrazine is a colorless, oily liquid, or sometimes white crystalline compound. Hydrazine 2000, EPA 2008, Material Safety Data Sheet 2005. This compound is a very highly reactive base and reducing agent, having many having many industrial as well as military uses. The chemical structure of hydrazine is simple, as illustrated below. Okay, I'm not going to go over this. Okay, I'm going to go over its uses. Uses. Hydrazine can be used, excuse me, in nickel plating, the removal of halogens from wastewaters, as an inhibitor to corrosion, and in photograph development. Photograph development. Oh, that's interesting. Could they be planning on using this for holography? Photographic development. Okay, anyways. It has also been used in boiler water treatment, in a blowing agent manufacturing for for producing plastics, used in vinyl flooring and auto foam cushions, in the production of agricultural chemicals such as maleic hydrazide, as a reducing agent in nuclear fuel reprocessing, and even used for medicinal purposes as a medication for sickle cell and cancer. Well, I'm not sure. To me, this just sounds like wait a minute. Hydrazine is contained in tobacco smoke in the form of pentafluorobenzyl. What the man? I know the fluoride, and formaldehyde. it's a mixture of a lot of bad things. Fluoride, benzene, maybe, and formaldehyde. Anyways, whatever. Wow. So, oh, here we go. Recently, hydrazine has gained attention after the Navy announced it may attempt to shoot down whoa, wait a minute. A government spy satellite containing the chemical as a fuel source in rocket propellant. Now, you guys, come on. The TianGong? Does this make any sense? The TianGong is containing this hydrazine, and this article saying recently hydrazine has gained attention after the Navy announced it may attempt to shoot down a government spy satellite containing the chemical as a fuel source and rocket propellant. Okay, so we're going to go over the exposures here. Routes of exposure. Eye and skin contact, inhalation, and ingestion. Okay, so this stuff, heck if I know. Okay, protective measures when using hydrazine. Gloves, full suit, approved certified vapor respirator. Okay, so do we really want hydrazine in the air? Face shield and boots. Oh, ecological concerns. Due to the extreme corrosive potential of this chemical, which the TianGong 1 crashing to Earth happens to be carrying. Alright, this is what I'm saying. This looks like a future false flag attempt. And its reactivity with moisture and oxidants. Hydrazine in the environment is of great concern. While the ecotoxicity is not known, the products of biodegradation of hydrazine are more toxic than the parent compound. Potentially hazardous short and long-term degradation products are to be expected. MSDS 2005. Wow. Okay, so, as you saw, TianGong was carrying this hydrazine. So, can you see why I'm saying why this might be a really close, nearby false flag? The TianGong is expected to crash into, the remotest place of the Earth where none of us can see it. I mean, that's kind of a psyop in itself. But they can use TianGong as an excuse as to why in the future we have hydrazine in our air. So, this video is just to be stored in your memory banks for the future. Alright? Let's keep an eye out in the months to come whether hydrazine is going to become an issue. Alright, heads up, keep safe, and have a wonderful Easter. Ha-ha! April Fools, I fooled you again. No, I'm not done. I am not done. Okay, so, health effects of hydrazine exposure. The substance is toxic to blood, kidneys, lungs, the nervous system, and the mucous membranes, MSDS 2005. Liquid and spray contact can produce tissue damage to the mucous membranes, particularly the eyes, nose, mouth, and respiratory tract. Skin contact may produce burns, and inhalation of the spray may produce irritation of the respiratory tract. With repeated or prolonged exposures producing target organ damage, severe overexposure can result in death. There you go. I really think this is their next move, everybody. I think this is it. So we're going to have to keep our eyes open. Acute respiratory exposure of hydrazines can result in dyspnea and pulmonary edema, pneumonia, tracheitis, and bronchitis. Animal studies have shown that chronic exposure can lead to alveolar hemorrhage, emphysema, and atelectasis, whatever that is. This data indicates that hydrazine and 1,1-dimethylhydrazine can produce lung damage. According to those wonderful people at OSHA, and the EPA, potential symptoms of hydrazine exposure include eyes, nose, throat irritation, temporary blindness, dizziness, nausea, dermatitis, skin and eye burns, malar, cheek rash, photosensitivity, anti-nuclear antibody to DNA, and coma, for only one case. In animals, symptoms range from bronchitis, pulmonary edema, to liver and kidney damage, and even convulsions. Hydrazine may also be detected in the blood of an exposed individual, EPA 2008. So, this is, by the way, this is also an explosive compound. If I didn't say that before, I'm going to say it now. Let's see. Okay, well, I saw it somewhere. It's, oh, hydrazine is highly explosive in the presence of oxidizing materials and metals incompatible with moisture and acids. So you see why I'm thinking the TianGong 1 is going to be a false flag. Is so they can blame the release of this hydrazine on TianGong 1. But if that's the mainstream narrative, wouldn't that make the sleeping American angry at China? Because, you know, if I was still living in La La Land, in Fox News land, and I heard the news that the Chinese space station crashed and released a bunch of hydrazine, yeah, I'd be pretty mad, China. So, again, let's wait and see. Wait and see. They clearly state that this compound is on that space station. So, that's it. Now I'm officially done. Happy Easter again. Love y'all. Betty. Thanks for watching.